Dear lonely people of Reddit, how are you doing? Not the greatest. I don't think I've slept for more than 3 consecutive hours in the last 4 months. My friends are all engaged to each other and never want to go out and do anything, so I'm always fifth wheeling on the rare occasions I even see them anymore. My parents are trying their best, but I still feel like I'm a disappointment to them as well as myself. The rest of my family barely acknowledges my existence unless they need something from me. I can't find a better job, and I'm stuck making minimum wage, hardly able to get by without help from my parents. I lost my sense of purpose, and it's only gotten worse since I got out of the military. Dating has been one disappointment after another. I live alone, and outside of work, if I didn't go to my regular coffee shop on occasion, I could probably go months without speaking to another human. I could probably go on, but the TL doctor is that I'm just lonely and desperately need physical affection and love. I really wish I were a priority to someone other than my parents. It sucks because I'm very clearly lonely because I have crooked facial features. I mean, yeah, I have a good personality and all, but when your nose is on your mind literally all the time, it can be hard to even talk to someone. There'll be times I look great in the mirror, or so I'll think, until someone makes an unintentional offhand comment about how I need to change my hair or something, or just stare at my face without meaning to and just ruin my day. I don't blame people. You need to like what you see before you like how that person makes you feel, and I'll just never cross that barrier. I see a dad take a selfie with his kids and think I could never do that. Even if I did have a kid, I'd never be able to do simple things like take selfies and all. It's heartbreaking. I gym, I go to work, and out to if someone ever calls, but every time it's like I'm going into battle, what with all the being defensive and being on edge about my looks. Sucks balls, man. You see these other kids run about with friends, get love jitters when they meet someone new, and sometimes you just wish you were an average kid with all of that. Edit, my bad. I just saw a question where the asker was being nice, and I went off topic and vented. I'm alone. I typically don't think of myself as lonely. However, I'm less happy having people around me all the time. I'm happier being alone. I have a hard time being happy. I can't imagine being responsible for someone else's happiness since I'm so shitty at making myself happy. I feel left behind. I know social media isn't a healthy means to compare your life to others, but I really can't help it. I see my peers from school and college engaged, married, posting pictures of their families, having a much better life than me. Meanwhile, I'm single alone. Nobody wants to even check up on me or even talk. My best friend from school hasn't spoken to me in 3 years or so. Last time I saw him, I was giving him a gift for his newborn, and he turns me away because it wasn't a good time, and hasn't even contacted me since. I'm struggling. I have a few family issues going on, but they don't go in the theme of this thread, they just enhance my emotional state. I confess to the woman I have incredibly strong feelings for. She works with me, the desk next to me, actually, and I spent a long time trying to get over her because I didn't want the difficult situation of either dating someone I work with or being rejected by someone I work with and making it weird. But then we became friends and kept getting closer, and I'm head over heels. When I confessed, she was responsive and explained all of her baggage that she is trying to work on before she dates again. She even went on to flirt with me and tell me the things she likes about me, and God, I'd never been spoken to like it before, not even from anyone I was in a relationship with. I've never felt more noticed and appreciated as far as being attractive to someone in my whole life. It was literally a new feeling in my heart I'd never felt before. She wasn't ready for anything yet, but ever since we talked I've felt a shift towards the potential. Mild flirting, more openness. But I'm afraid of being on the hook, just for nothing to pan out. I'm going to stick this out, whatever happens. But in every private moment I lose all confidence in the situation, and in myself, although I gain it all back the moment she's near. The confession was just this past week, but it feels like it was a month ago. I stand by my choice to wait for her. I just need to air out my thoughts more, I think. TL. Doctor, I'm falling hard for my coworker who needs time, and wish I had assurance that everything will turn out alright. Doing better than last year. Losing weight and nearly normal weight. So that's helping. But there are days where I just want to go up and hug someone. I don't really have anyone close to me. Family is all out of state, and I'm far too shy to go out and meet someone. I'm always afraid I'll come off as creepy or do something stupid. At least I have 2 cuddle bug dogs. Started a self-improvement regimen several months ago, and while I can definitely see and feel the results, it hasn't helped me in the friends/romance department at all. I can go out and make acquaintances easy, but bridging the gap from acquaintance to actual friend is really hard as an adult. People live in their own little bubbles, and unless you're over the top entertaining or interesting, people don't want to let you in. I still keep trying, but man, it gets depressing and feels like running into a wall repeatedly at times. You know the saying, you gotta spend money to make money? Well, it seems you gotta have friends to make friends. Part of my problem is I'm reserved and picky, but I want to surround myself with positive, uplifting people. I'm not thirsty enough to drink poison. Honestly, not super great. The sad thing is, I have a boyfriend, but it feels like he doesn't care about me like he used to. He would rather spend his time with other people and doing other things. This is much worse than being single ever was, but I don't have the courage to end things. In all honesty, I keep hoping that an accident will take me out, but it doesn't seem like that is going to happen anytime soon. I felt like being around people on a Sunday morning, so I went to a large downtown church. It was sad to see that in a building that seats around 800 people there were no more than 20 some scattered all around the vast space for the principal liturgy of the day. They didn't sing or participate. It felt lifeless. The experience made me wish I had stayed home. It's my birthday today. I never celebrated cause I don't have friends, but my parents gave me $40 and mom made a cake and nachos/pizza, so it's great. I maybe don't have friends, but I have an awesome family. Also, I have exams in 4 days, so a little bit stressed out, but it'll be fine. Hey, happy birthday, you do have an awesome family. I can be your friend if you'd like. I would love to know someone from other part of the world. I also really like meeting new people. Let me know if you'd be interested. Old, tired, lonely, isolated, friendless. I'm disappointed that I wake up in the morning. I try to keep busy piddling around the house, but let's face it, no one should have to feel like this, especially in the winter of their life. I agree, noon should. Try new hobbies, something to keep you busy and make you feel content. Welp, I have a decent amount of friends, but I don't hang out with them out of school. I sometimes rely on Omegle to get my social interaction for the day, but it isn't quite the same. I obviously don't have a girlfriend, but it is alright. I'm not suffering like a bunch of other people, so I'll just suck it up, because this is nothing compared to other people. I've been single for 6 years, and I've had 2 friends visit me about twice in the last year. I live in a major metropolitan area, so it's not like they can't visit me. Out of all my supposed friends, only 2, the same 2 that visited, have talked to me online even. I'm beginning to question how long I can go on like this before I end up completely losing my shit. And imagine if I weren't as introverted as I am. I would have by now. Like, why the fuck do people ask for my number, FB page, etc. but never talk to me or ask to hang out? And it's not like I haven't made an effort myself either. I wish people would stop it. I'm so sick of people who don't put any effort into building relationships, but are there all of a sudden when you have some weed, spending money, or are willing to put out